Hey all, for ELT today, you are going over some decimal operations first. So when I add or subtract decimals, I always line up the dot and then I give it all I've got. So I lined them up and then I added zeros. And now I'm just going to subtract. 5, 5, 2, 2. So the difference of 5 and 455 thousandths and 2 and 2 tenths, and 3 and 2 tenths is 2 and 255 thousandths. Same thing with addition. I line up my decimals, bring the decimal right down, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 12. Okay, now, when I'm adding fractions, I can't add fractions that aren't the same denominator. So I have to change them into the same denominator. So I know that 4 and 5 have a common denominator of 20. I do 5 times 4, and then I'll have to do 6 times 4 is 24. 4 times 5 makes 20, 5 times 5 makes 25. So 25 over 20 plus 24 over 20 gives you 49 out of 20. After you do that, you have some addition and subtraction problems, and then you have some multiplication and division problems. So keep in mind, when you have multiplication with decimals, set it up vertically, count how many digits you have behind the decimal. I have 1 digit behind the decimal, 0, 7, and I'm just multiplying. I add them together. I get 270, but I need to move in my decimal 1 place value, and I get 27 and 0 tenths, or just 27. After you do that, you have some multiplication with mixed numbers and fractions. So if I have a mixed number, I want to go ahead and turn them into improper fractions. So 40 plus 5 is 45 over 8 times 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70 over 9 equals, I'm going to multiply straight across. 8 times 9 is 72. And then 45 times 70, I'm just going to do 45 times 7 and add a 0. 28, 29, 30, 31. And that would be the answer as an improper fraction. Remember, if you have a positive and a negative fraction, like number 33 or number 34, it still works the same. If I'm multiplying or dividing and I have a positive and a negative, my answer or my product will be negative.